Right. Let's start off with the daily. So, price so far we've been we traded above the fair value gap, which I was, honestly looking to see if we did. Monday we opened up at the bullish candle, right? Stayed underneath stayed within this fair value gap. Next candle we dropped down lower, took in this liquidity, dropping in to this fair value gap, and we shoot right back up the very next day. We close above here, showing signs of bullishness. Next day, we open up with a gap, price wicks down back up, wicks down back into this fair value gap, went halfway point, then came back up. Same thing with this, not too much going on yesterday. Came back to the top and then going back up, created this high. And then we took out this high, the previous day's high is yesterday. Well, not yesterday. It was like tonight or during the London session. It was like 3 a.m. We took it out. So we came back within here. So I'm just curious to see what price wants to do. Yeah, I thought it was unemployment claims released at 8:30, but it didn't. But regardless, it was still like a nice reaction at 8:30, right? This is the imbalance on the daily right here. It's really really small, really small imbalance right here. I see prices bounced from that, and the price came down. First we came down here. This was like the Asia issue. We rallied from there to take out the high. Price dropped down, came back into here. So far, it looks like we're respecting it so far. But this is so far, you know what I mean? This is the 5 minute chart. So we see on the 5 minute, we actually do leak a little bit underneath it, as you can see right here. And then we touch the halfway point. This is the 5 minute fair value gap right here. I'll show it. This gap right there. I know this is the 8:30 fair value guy. I mean, this is honestly, this is what I was looking for. If price gonna flip this, then I was probably too late now. Or was willing to maybe take a trade from here to here. It's around like 22, 23 handles. And at the very least, maybe I'm looking for price. If it could flip here, I could try to get back up into here or take out the new high that was created, which actually I am going to mark out. Price could, I mean, hey, we'll see. I mean, if we could get even, this price could get really zealous today. If we get above here halfway, this is a halfway point of a wick. Maybe we get above here and try to attack this daily high, but it just depends. It depends. Same thing, one trade and done, win or loss. Come back next week. I think next week is not we got on that one. See you next week. So it should be interesting. So we got a minute till the news release. Okay, like a 1 minute candle. Like I said, I mean, I actually am favoring the buy side, actually. Like this whole week, I've been favoring the buy side, actually. So I'm just curious to see how what price is giving us right now. At the same time, I do gotta highlight all this outside. So it's really all the sell side until we get lower, actually. Until we get down here, it's really weird. Yeah, price is really traveling up. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm sure this right here. That lead. Damn, all in one candle, man. Oh my God, it's be the worst. It takes out everything that you want in there. The first opening candle at 9:30. Big gap right here. The price probably gonna take this off. Right? Yeah, pick it out. Now we're looking at this right here. Let's see, maybe we can potentially maybe get back down to here. If I did, I might stop at the halfway point of this range right here. At least give price some moves if it did want if it wanted to drop. I want to buy just it. Yeah, I want to see if price still has a willingness to go a little bit lower. Because this is such a huge gap. I wouldn't be shocked if price doesn't want to at least like unless me like maybe touch here or something. Don't want to rush into it. Mm. We're going to the first visit, the fair value gap. Five-minute fair value gap as well. Show it right here. Still want to be patient and still want to sit on my hands and just wait. Don't want to rush anything just yet. And this right here that didn't look fair. I was looking at stick with that right here. It's like that. Mm, damn, that's spiked down. So this is the price wants to hold this stuff right here. It's a daily work with a 5 minute fair value guide. Remember we work. It's curious to see how what the body's reactions are to this over here. We have a fair value gap here, fair value gap overlapping with this one right there. So I'm curious to move question. So it's back here, shoots back down, maybe. Or maybe we just come and flip it in general. So for nothing. At least nothing for me to ask, for me at least. Nothing. I don't know what I mean. Maybe could enter here immediately. Put something off right up here. Right. Or not. I mean, that definitely could have worked. Very small trade. Right here, once we flip, each of the price goes back up a little bit. Maybe we can enter that as well. And you would have managed to get the short. Let's say just enter here. Yeah, so it's a pretty decent per drive activity handle this. So cool. It was at 10. So it was like, close to like 950 and shit right now. I probably won't take a trade until 10. I'll wait until 10, then we withdraw. This fair value gap that we're in, this is the 930. The fair value gap. Yeah, the 930. This was at 930. Check. I might be lying. Should have this is the 930, my bad. This is the 930 fair value gap. This is the one before, a few minutes before it, right above it. Mhm. I'm going back up into this fair value gap up here. No rush to enter anything right now. And I basically barely touched the first business to fair value gap. Total 15 minutes left. I'm interested to see what happens if we close above the first presented. Looks like it wants to. So it looks like kind of hesitant here because of the time. So I don't want to get in a trade and then a minute and then let's see how we close above here. Here we see how we close above here. I don't want to get in a trade and then 10 o'clock hits and all of the volatility just comes and then like shoots through one direction and then I'll get stopped out and then the price still goes the way I want it to go.
Order submitted.
I mean, I do like this. I did enter a little too early. I couldn't even lie. But I do like this trade though.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, price will just start moving away, spooling higher. I mean, I know where my stop is in like the past 5 like so what's I'm in profit, I'm not letting the market take me on. It's basically halfway point of that fair value gap that we just touched. Hopefully, price just has the strength to it could just just keep moving away.
Order canceled.
For the end of the world. I mean, that's it. I look at don't even want to look at it anymore. The end of the week, I want to say marginally profitable. I basically break even to this. I'm pretty sure price will take up this area right. My fair value gap right now, so I'd be curious to see if price just moves away exactly at the at 10. About like 40 handles from where we are to the high, daily high. Hold on a minute. So I'm just here, I'm just, just observation. See how price reacts at 10. If we just quickly start moving away to the high, or if we just drop lower. But I do think we take out that high. From how price looks like, I think we take it out. All right. 2 seconds, 13, 12, 15, 19. Let's see it. I think we go up to the highs. Even if we don't do it in this particular candle, like I'm gonna just stay for the duration of this candle. I'm just curious to see how it's going for this candle. And just make sure it's not a speech, so like it's all the data. It's like actually released the wrong one. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Enough to week like that. Yeah. I'll be back by like Tuesday, I think.